Hande Taner, who's the head of media at the Forum of European Muslim Youth and Student Organizations. Welcome to you. Your reaction to this news and also, how has Sebastian Kurz actually contributed to Islamophobia in Austria and also across Europe?
Thank you for having me. Sebastian Kurz is a failure of a politician. Today's corruption scandal is a perfect example of how people like him from the far right just exploit the weak to get elected for their own corrupt goals. The reason why these people indeed get into power is because they exploit the fears of the vulnerable and the disempowered. They scapegoat them, they scapegoat minorities and migrants in order to fulfill their own corrupt goals in their lives. And I found it hilarious, the amount of time that he has used to say that migrants are ruining Europe, while he himself, with his own corrupt goals, with his own corrupt team, has been bringing so much more damage to Austria, the people of Austria, but also wider Europe. Because the narratives that he's been repeating is actually being echoed in an echo chamber of the far right, of the white extremists in Europe, where these, in the end, affect the lives of people on the ground.
And he plans to remain as leader of the Conservative Party. The foreign minister is taking over, though. Do you think much will change in Austria and Austrian politics now?
For us to defeat people like him, the far-right white extremists who will continue exploiting people, exploiting the most vulnerable if they stay in power, is the fact that we must make a positive case for diversity and migration. And us as FEMISO, the Forum of European Muslim Youth and Students Organizations, we are a pan-European Muslim Youth and Students Network. Today at the European Youth event, we are currently in Strasbourg. I'm calling you from here. We brought a delegation of young Muslims from all over Europe to actually make this positive case at the European Parliament, together with thousands of other young people. But we got harassed, we got verbally harassed by young people actually from the far-right movement in France, but also from Germany, who are connected to Sebastian Kurz because they all share the same space. Our people got verbally harassed. We were ambushed by them on the ground, and also on the hate speeches continuing on social media and on Twitter, exactly because of who we are as Muslims, because we are a minority. But there are so many other vulnerable people who are being continuously exploited by these types of people. So this cannot continue. I think so many different groups of people need to just join together in order to actually make a case for a more diverse, cohesive and vibrant Europe.
Hande, thank you so much for speaking to us, and really sorry to hear about that verbal harassment to you and your colleagues. That was Hande Taner speaking to us from the European Muslim Youth and Student Organization.